Welcome to all. In this video, we will see about global status of transgenic plants. In 1996, the genetically modified crops were cultivated just 1.9 million hectares, and it continuously increased to around 191.7 million hectares in the world. And GM crops are adopted for cultivation in 26 countries, and nearly 17 million farmers adopting the genetically modified crops. The green colored are places where genetically modified crops are under cultivation. Almost all the continents, Asia, Europe, Africa, South America, North America, and Australia, adopting the cultivation of genetically modified crops. USA has the most number of approvals, nearly 544 approvals for different genetically modified events, and GM maize has the largest number of approved events. That means nearly 137 genotypes the GM genetically modified organism is approved, and maize is adopted in 35 countries for cultivation. 70 countries issued approval for cultivation of genetically modified crops to the farmers in their places. 2,603 approvals were given for the food crops and 1,461 crops for feed use to cattle and 821 phenotypes approved for other purpose of cultivation. The herbicide tolerant is event NK603 has the most approvals for adoption. So nearly 70 countries adopted the biotech crops since 1996, and its area is increased almost 130-fold higher compared to 1996. Nearly 12.5 billion hectares of land is cultivated with GM crops. Out of this, the soybean occupies nearly 50% of the total cultivable area, and maize is cultivated in 30.7%. Third crop is cotton, cultivable under 13%, and canola is cultivable under 5.3%, and remaining crops share 1% of the area. Other biotech crops such as sugar beets, alfalfa, papaya, squash, eggplant, potatoes, and apples are cultivated as a GM crops. Out of this, the number of countries giving approval for the different crops, the cotton is approved by nearly 15 countries, and maize got approved to cultivation in 14 countries, soybeans approved in 10 countries, and canola got approved in 3 countries. Indonesia cultivable genetically modified sugarcane in 2018 onwards, and 4,349 approvals for the 387 events for 27 crops since 1982. That also includes certain ornamental crops such as carnation, rose, and petunia. And another notable event is in 2018, one new country started adopting biotech cultivation. They approved GM cotton. Country name is Eswatini in the African continent. And now we will see contribution of biotech crops to food security, sustainability, and climate change or mitigations. The crop productivity is significantly improved by the adoption of GM crops. In the case of US, nearly $186 billion of farm income gained since 1996 through the adoption of GM crops. GM crops helps to conserve biodiversity and saved nearly 183 million hectares of land, twice being uncultivable fallow lands. The GMO technology provides a better environment, decrease the herbicide usage as well as insecticide usage since 1996. GM crops also reduce the carbon dioxide emission, saves nearly 27.1 billion kgs of CO2, equivalent to removing 16.7 million cars off the road for 1 year. In addition, it helps to alleviate the poverty and hunger and uplifted lives of 16 to 17 million farmers and their families. So altogether, nearly more than 65 million people are benefited through this technology. Out of the several crops, the top 5 GM crops are soybean, maize, cotton, canola, and alfalfa. So soybeans cultivable in 95.9 million hectares. It is approved in 18 countries, and the farmers cultivate this crop in 9 countries, and 38 events are approved in 31 countries for adoption of GM soybeans. US and Brazil are the toppers. 78% of the global area of the soybean is under GM crops. Next crop is maize, approximately 58.9 million hectares of land, and 15 countries gave approval to import genetically modified maize, and it is got approved for farmer cultivation in 14 countries, and 35 countries gave approval for 137 events of the genotypes. The maize event called NK603 got approved in 28 countries. and 30% of the maize global area is practiced by GM crops, and third crop is cotton, cultivable nearly 24.9 million hectares of land. 15 countries gave permission to its farmers to cultivate cottons. Nearly 63 events of the GM genotypes approved in 27 countries, and India is the top cotton producer in the world, and nearly 7.5 million farmers and their families are benefited adoption of GM technology. 76% of the cotton global area is covered with genetically modified cotton. The fourth crop is canola. The canola is first commercially planted GM crop, and it comes to cultivation in the year 1996. Nearly 10.1 million hectares of land is under cultivation with GM crops, and 10 countries gave approval for the import of genetically modified oil and canola products, and 4 countries, USA, Canada, Australia and Chile, are cultivating the GM crops. 37 events got approved in 15 countries for the cultivation of canola, and 95% of the biotech canola is under adoption in the Canada, and 29% of the global area is under GM canola in the total canola cultivable area. And fifth crop is alfalfa. The first commercial planting takes place in the year 2006, and nearly 1.3 million hectares under cultivation at present in 2018, and it is approved to import the GM products in 5 countries, and farmers in 2 countries are adopting to cultivation of alfalfa. 5 events are approved for alfalfa countries and their cultivable GM crops. In case of India, the cotton is under cultivation, and Eswatini is starting cultivating cotton, and USA cultivate several numbers of crops such as soybean, maize, cotton, canola, sugar beet, alfalfa, papaya, squash, potato, apples, eggplant and sugarcane. Canada gave approval for 6 crops, and Spain gave approval to cultivate maize. Portugal gave approval to cultivate maize, and Spain is the leading country planting biotech maize in the Europe. Nearly 7.5 million farmers in India planted cotton in 11.6 million hectares. Mostly they cultivate only BT cotton for insect resistance. And Australia gave approval to cultivate cotton and canola. Brazil is the top developing country in the world planting biotech crops in the highest acreage. And in Latin America, nearly 10 countries gave approval and the farmers planting genetically modified crops such as soybean, maize, sugarcane, etc. And in Southeast Asia, China, Vietnam, Philippines, Indonesia, Myanmar, Bangladesh, and in South Asia, Pakistan and India, and in African countries, Sudan, Estonia, South Africa, and in European countries, Portugal, Spain, and American countries, Canada, USA, and in South America, Brazil, Prague, Uruguay, Argentina, Chile, Bolivia, Colombia, and in Latin America country, Mexico, Costa Rica, Honduras are adopting cultivation of GM crops. GM crops also contribute for sustainable development, so it increases the crop productivity and it helps to conserve the biodiversity to adopt the crop species cultivation, and it reduces the agricultural eco footprints in the environment. It helps to mitigate the climate change, reduction of herbicides and insecticides, and reduce the fuel usage and CO2 consumption. And in India, the BT cotton technology attracting the farmers and farming communities in India. So in rain-fed conditions, BT cotton gives the yield of 8 to 10 quintals per hectare, and whereas in the irrigated condition it will give 22 to 24 quintals per hectare. And before the adoption of BT cotton, the application of pesticide incurs huge money and huge cultivable practice to the farmers. So this will be totally avoided by adopting the BT cotton. Here are the list of top 28 countries and their production in 2015 and 16. Nearly 18 million farmers in 28 countries grow GM crops. In 2015 it was 179.7 million hectares now crosses nearly 187 million hectares. In India, the cultivation of non-food crop cotton, especially with BT technology, is approved for adoption and farmers cultivating BT cotton in India. Thus, India gave the permanent moratorium for cultivation of BT brinjal in 2010. Recently, there was a application was pending to approval for the GM mustard proposing hybrid seed production technology. DMH11 is the genetically modified event which was under submission for approval and its performance was compared. So comparatively, it gives higher yield in chickpea carrying CRY7AC, CRY1ABC and IPCA2 MP9. It is developed in ICR and in cotton GHB614 developed by Bayer in Hyderabad and in cotton wide strike Dow AgroScience and Monsanto developed a maize NK603. Pioneer hybrids have several maize events such as CRY7F, CRY1AB, CPE, EPSPS and in Pioneer hybrids also have some maize events. And Delhi University developed a DMH11 mustard and ICR Kanpur CRY1AC, CRY1AB, PGNP is under event selection process. Similarly, Bioseed also developed a GM rice crop and event selection process. Rasi Seeds developed CRY2A2A under event selection process. And Sugarcane Research Institute Shahjahanpur have the derubbed sugarcane under event selection procedure. So this is the share. So soybean ranks first, followed by maize, cotton, canola, alfalfa, then sugar beet and papaya and other crops. Most of the GM crops carrying the technology for herbicide tolerance, and next is insect resistance, followed by virus resistance. So here the infograph shows the trend of increasing towards the global area of biotechnology and global adoption rate. And the global value of biosec seed market also significantly increased from 1996 to 2016, about 15.816 billion US dollars equivalent. Argentina, Japan, Australia, Canada, South Korea, Europe, USA, Malaysia, Taiwan, Colombia, Brazil, South Africa, Vietnam, New Zealand, Singapore and Indonesia are the top countries approving food crops, feed crops, cultivable crops. It shows the economic benefits in US dollars. 2015 alone, the productivity is increased around 65.8 million tons and soybean share is 21.9%, maize around 40.3 and cotton 2.2 and canola 1.4. Percentage reduction of pesticides as well as herbicides. In 2015 alone, nearly 37.4 million kgs of pesticides are decreased due to adoption of GM crops and save in the carbon dioxide emission. Nearly 2.8 billion kgs of CO2 emission equivalent is saved by adoption of GM crops. And here the list of certain crops and under field testing conditions are listed here with country wise. In Australia, banana, wheat carrying resistant to disease are under investigation. In New Zealand, develop the ryegrass for nutritional quality improvement, and United Kingdom yield and biomass improvement wheat. In European country, checking on potato for nematode, blight and other resistance. In European Union, they develop camelina for omega-3 fatty acids, and Malawi bunchitapa virus resistant bananas, Uganda red blight resistance potato, Indian mustard, DMH11, chickpea carrying CRY7AC, CRY1AABC, PGNP for carrying CRY7AC, CRY1ABC, and sugarcane carrying drought tolerant derubbed genes. In Philippines and Bangladesh, beta carotene golden rice are under testing condition. Now we will see some of the approved genetically modified crops. Soybean, glyphosate, phosphonothricin herbicide resistant crops. In maize, glyphosate, phosphonothricin resistant crops and European corn borer resistant crops. And in cotton, the lepidopteran pest resistant crops. The seed fatty acid content improved canolas and phosphonothricin resistant genotypes. In tomato, improved shelf life crops are approved. Potato, Colorado beetle resistant cultivars, potato leaf roll, tutio virus resistance, potato virus Y resistant cultivars. And in wheat, Imidazolinone resistant genotypes, glyphosate resistance, and delayed ripening genotype in melon, ring spot resistance in papaya, glyphosate phosphonothricin resistance in sugar beet, sulfonylurea herbicide tolerance in linseed, imidazoline resistant herb tolerance in lentils, glyphosate resistant genotypes in alfalfa, and flower shelf life improved carnations are developed and waiting for approvals. And some of the commercial names are the name called Liberty Ling is developed by Bayer. It is known for herbicide resistant crops in cotton and soybean. And Bolgard is the trade name developed by Monsanto for insect resistance genotypes. And Invigor is the Bayer trade name for Liberty herbicide. And Nexira, Dove AgroScience trade name for high oleic acid, low linoleic acid fatty acids in canola. Roundup Ready is another trade name of Monsanto for glyphosate tolerant crops. Nutri-Dense Corn is BASF trade name for packed set of amino acids. And Roger's trade name attribute plants European corn borer and corn earworm resistant sweet corns. And glyphosate tolerant is the Syngenta trade name for glyphosate tolerant. Yield guard corn borer is the trade name of Monsanto for European corn borers. Herculex is the trade name of Dove Agro and Pioneers. It is a stacked corn above ground insect protection. And NK Knockout is another trade name for Syngenta seeds for pest resistance. And Smart Stacks is a brand name of genetically modified seed made through collaboration between Monsanto Company and Dow Chemical Company. The Moon Dust Nation introduced by the Florigin Company for blue pigmentation, and White Strike is an insect protected cotton, the trade name of Dow AgroSciences. Rainbound Sun UP is developed by Cornell Research Foundation, Papaya Administration Committees. Flavor Runner is a peanut crops developed by Mycogen. Lorical is the trade name developed by Calgene. Natrion is the trade name developed by Mycogen Company. And Messenger is trade name of Eden Company, Eden Bioscience. And this is the first series of products based on naturally occurring terpene protein technology. In India, the GM crop submitted for approval is GM mustard DMH11, stands for Dara Mustard Hybrid 11. The technology is to exploit heterosis vigor by developing effective selection of the hybrid seeds by the GM approach, and it claimed up to 30% more yield than existing hybrids. And it used Barnes Barstar technology for genetic modification. So they used three genes: the Barnes gene isolated from Bacillus amylolactophilos technology in DMH11. The Barnes gene isolated from Bacillus amylolactophilos is a nuclease gene that will degrade the nucleotides, and it is expressed in microspores through tapetal specific promoter, and it is expressed with another bar gene that confers resistance to glufosinate. And this male style variety is crossed with a restorer line. The restorer line having a gene called bar star. This will inactivate the Barnes gene, so fertilization will take place. The resulting variety having both genes is a fertile plant, and it can be increased to yield in the crop. Thank you.